How's it going, everyone? So today I'm going to show you guys the best exercises to perform to fix knock knees. Now the reason I'm making this video is because I got a few questions from subscribers that have this problem. They want to know how to fix it. So I'll show you guys in a bit the exercises that you can do. Now another reason why I'm making this video is I have looked at a few YouTube videos already and no one shows this exercise, the number one exercise that I'm about to show. Actually, two of the exercises that I'm about to show. Nobody shows these exercises, and the reason why I want to show you them is because they are the simplest exercises to perform, but they're also the most effective. Everyone else is using bands and complex exercises, using machines, stuff like that. None of that is needed, you guys. You can fix your knock knees as long as it's a mild case. You can fix them by doing these exercises a few times a day for a few repetitions. That's all you need. You don't need fancy bands, all these weird movements, feeling everything. You don't need any of that. The exercises that I'm about to show you are very, very easy to perform. Now, basically, before we start, we need to know what knock knees are. Knock knees are when your knees cave inward like this. It's kind of like when you're squatting, if you have a little valgus, whatever, with your knees caving in. You don't want that. So, when you squat and your knees cave in, that causes that. The problem for that is because weak lower back, weak glutes, weak hamstrings, weak calves, your whole posterior chain. That is the reason why. Now, people who have it all the time, there could be other reasons at fault, such as joint problems or disease, something like that. It's not just because you have a weak lower back. So if it's a mild case, then you can fix it with exercise. But if it's a super bad case, it might be joint problems, it might be something else, it could be a disease, so you need to get that looked at. Just so you guys know, if it's super bad, you can't fix it all by itself. With exercise, you should get it looked at by a doctor. So with that being said, what happens is you need abduction. So you need your knees to come outward. Right now, what you guys are doing is you have too much adduction. So your knees are caving in. We need abduction. Your knees need to come out more. So the best exercise that you can possibly do is the lying leg raise. I will show you that right now, you guys. The lying side leg raise, I should say. You fucking piece of shit. Okay. Lay on your side, and all you're gonna do is lift your leg. That's it, as simple as that. And you can feel that muscle working, you guys. You can feel these. You can feel this muscle and this muscle, you guys. You can feel them working. Your outer hip and your inner hip are all working, but this is really going to increase your abductors. That's what we want. We want our abductors. So that's one exercise. The reason why I want to show you that is because it's probably one of the easiest exercises to perform. It's one of the most effective exercises to perform, and no one shows it on any of the YouTube videos. So I'm kind of a little bit upset about that. They should be showing these kind of things so you guys know how to fix it. And you don't really need any contracting, because if you raise your leg, you are contracting your hip muscles, you are contracting your abductors, you are using a little bit of your adductors as well. But the majority of the stress is on the abductor. So when we strengthen those abductor muscles, our knees are going to go from here to here. So that's what we want. We want those knees to be in line with our toes. We don't want them to be caving inwards, touching. We don't want that shit. So that's the first exercise. That's one of the number one exercises that you can possibly do at home. Very easy to do, no equipment, nothing needed. The second exercise, very easy to perform. Get like this, and that's all you're gonna do, you guys. This is called, I believe, the clamshell. You can call it that. Doesn't matter what you call it. But all you're gonna do is grab your hands. I'll go a little bit further back. Grab your feet and just pull them inwards. So pull your feet as inwards as possible to your body. I'll show you that on the side too. So again, try to pull your feet inwards as possible. That's going to put a deep stretch in your abductor muscles, you guys. That is what you want. Again, another very simple exercise. You don't need any bands, no equipment, none of this stuff needed at all. Very easy to perform. Here's the thing, you only need those two exercises. You don't need anything else. And if you guys think that these exercises do not work, try them right now at home. Seriously, try them right now. If you do not feel a stretch in your abductor muscles, then just comment below, let me know, but I guarantee you will feel that stretch, you guys. And people want to know reps, sets, how many times. In my opinion, I would do each one of those stretches for around 3 to 4 minutes. That's right, 3 to 4 minutes. So what you could do is you can do 2 minutes, do one stretch for 2 minutes, do the other stretch for 2 minutes, take a 5-minute break, then do the first exercise again for 2 minutes, the other exercise for 2 minutes, boom, 4 minutes each, you're done. Do that twice a day, once in the morning, once at night. If you want to do it 3 times, that's fine. You can do it in the afternoon as well. The point though is that you're just trying to stretch out the muscle. You do not want to perform it over and over and over and over again. You don't want to do too much of it, because if you perform it too much, what's going to happen is that instead of stretching the muscle, you're going to start breaking down the muscle and start over wearing your hips. You don't want to do that. You just want to stretch it out. So sometimes a little bit less is better than a little bit more. So if your knees are caved in a little bit, they're knocked, then don't do this for half an hour. That's not going to help anything. It's just going to hurt your hips more. You just want to do it for a little bit, you guys. So those are the 2 exercises that I recommend. This is not just for knock knees, but it can help for people with knee valgases. So knee valgases, again, is when you're squatting and your knees cave in. The reason why that happens is, again, your abductor muscles need to be strengthened so that that doesn't happen. But a lot of it too, people like to say, oh, abductors, automatically, it's abductors. It's your lower back too, your hamstrings. Mainly it's your glutes, you guys. That is one of the main reasons, because generally people have weak glutes. And so what happens is, for the overcompensation, your knees try to overcompensate. They cave in when the weight gets super heavy. It's not really because that your knees or your hips are too weak. It's sometimes because of your glutes or your lower back. It all depends on your form as well. It could be a form issue. It could be your glutes. It could be your hamstring. It could be your calf. It could be any part of your posterior chain that's at fault, you guys. So that's also for your knock knees too. You can try performing more posterior chain exercises as well. You can perform hamstring exercises, calf exercises, lower back, glute. You can do all of that as well as doing those exercises that I just showed you. And trust me, it will help a little bit. Actually, it'll help a lot. And if you perform this for a long period of time, you will notice results. But again, that's for mild cases. If your knees are super fucking knocked in and they're like really knocked in, highly recommend going to the doctor. Again, I want you guys to be safe and healthy. Sometimes it is an underlying problem, but I would give these exercises a shot. Comment below, let me know what you guys think of the video. End of video, please subscribe to my channel if you guys haven't already. Like the video, share it. If you guys are interested in online personal training from me, my email is in the description box. Send me a quick email. We can go over details. Thanks.